Today, I'm going to tell you about my experience taking a public speaking course at Minnesota State University, Mankato. 3 of the most important things that I think I took from this course were how to not get nervous before and during a speech. I learned the more technical aspects of giving a speech, and I also learned how to speak to an audience and to keep them entertained. This course taught me a lot about how to not be nervous before and during a speech. One of these ways was to create an outline. By creating an outline, you know exactly what points you need to talk about, and also you will not get lost during your speech. Another way to not get nervous is to rehearse your speech. Rehearse it a few times before you give it in class so you know exactly how it will go. Something also that helped me with this was to set a timer while I was rehearsing, so that way I could meet the time requirement needed for that class, and I knew how long my speech was. Lastly, making note cards helped me to not be nervous because I was able to follow my note cards and it ensured that I did not get lost while I was giving my speech in class. Secondly, this course taught me some of the more technical aspects of giving a speech or writing a speech. One of these aspects were ethos, pathos, and logos. I not only learned what these 3 things were, but also how I could include them in my speeches, and I also had the opportunity to include them in my speeches. This course also taught me how to cite sources better, not only creating a bibliography to go along with my outline, but also using verbal citations within my speech for credible sources. The last technical aspect of speaking that I learned from this course was how to choose a visual aid. I learned to choose a visual aid that will help enhance your information for your speech so that they can better understand and visualize the information you are giving. Lastly, I became a better speaker through this course because I learned how to better speak to an audience as well as keep them entertained for the entire speech. I learned to speak slowly and clearly so that the audience can understand the topic and the information you are giving. Also, to talk to the audience and not to my notes, by making eye contact throughout and only glancing at your note cards every once in a while so that you don't get lost. I also learned how to keep the audience entertained and incorporate them into your speech by incorporating humor when it is appropriate, by getting the audience involved by asking a question or taking a poll. Overall, this course at MSU taught me a lot about speaking in front of an audience and becoming a better speaker. I was not only able to learn how to get rid of nerves, write a good speech, and speak to an audience, but I was also able to practice all of these and use them in speeches that I wrote and gave in front of the class. To be able to try each of these aspects personally and receive feedback really helped me grasp the information. Overall, I enjoyed this course, I learned how to become a better speaker, and I also learned a lot about speaking in general. Thank you.